What's happening, everybody? It's story time with your boy Knee High. Listen, I want to tell y'all about my day and what happened to me today. It's a lengthy story, but if you stick with me, you'll understand why. So anyway, a couple days ago, my wife's car started cutting up. Took it to the shop. They're talking about, replacing the engine. Nobody got that type of money right now. You know what I mean? It's something we could definitely save for, but I wasn't about to kick out, 7 to 9K for a new engine. You know what I mean? So we talked about alternatives, and one of the alternatives was just buying a temporary vehicle to get us back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I came across this post this morning. It was fresh, and someone released on the marketplace a 2003 Chevy Tahoe, 4x4. I mean, it was nice. Pictures are nice. You'll see it here. So he released a post, has 147,000 miles. He released it for $3,000. And I'm going to post receipts because, y'all can see it for yourself. So I'm all about business. I'm all about customer service. So, the interaction was nice. I hit him up. I said, hey, using my tools and what I saw in the pictures, I said, I made an offer, $2,200. He hit me back. That's way too low. All right. So that lets me know that he's in the maybe negotiating game, I guess, or, whatever. So I hit him back. I said, what about $2,600 cash? Eyes emoji. And he said, yeah, if you come right now. I said, well, my wife has an appointment. Once I drop her off and work up the transportation with getting her back from her appointment, we can make it happen. Because currently I'm in a rental, and this rental is an arm and a leg and two calves. And so, time is money, literally. So what ended up happening was we're making plans. And as you can see in the messages, I'm going to post the receipts. We made a deal. $2,600 if I come now. And then I said, he asked what time could I be there. I said about 3:30ish. And then what ended up happening, he said, can you come at 5? I said, be there at 5? He said, yeah. I said, I can do that. Okay, cool. So I got to leave here at no later than 4:30, but I left early. Oh, I'm sorry, 3:30. I left at around 3:30, I think. No, 4 o'clock. I left there at 4 o'clock, got there because it's an hour 30, and I believe time is money. So I want to get there early because if someone's already there, we could go ahead and do the deal. I could work up transportation, logistics, get this vehicle back, stuff like that. So I could have it in the morning to have it registered and start putting stuff together, all that craziness, right? Okay, so I get there. It's me and Joe. I get there, and I'm parked outside the gate. And when I got there, it was at a business, Back to New Auto Shop LLC on 109 Green Street East in Wilson, North Carolina, because, I live an hour and a half away. So I get there. I'm sitting outside the gate. And at some point, it was like close to 5. I see this Hispanic guy walking around. I ain't think much about it. So I left out the side of the building and I park across the street so that I can see if someone show up. I can, go in there. So it's 5 o'clock and no one's there. It's 5:05. No one's there. So I Googled the business because the vehicle's inside the gate of that business. So I'm assuming they own the vehicle. And, nowadays people don't have like business phones. They connect their business phone as their personal phone. So the number that popped up, I called, homeboy answered, and, this guy was like, okay, you're there for the tow. Let me see where my guy at. Because the guy I was doing business with is named Antoine Main. I name drop. I don't mind name dropping because 1, I ain't scared, and 2, it's the truth. If it's not the truth, that's a difference. Anyway, so I'm dealing with Antoine. I'm texting him. I text him at 4:30, let him know I got there. I text him before 4:30, letting him know I was going to get there at 4:30. So, he know I was there. So I called the number. The number called me back 2 minutes later and said, hey, my guy's 2 minutes away. He'll be there. Guy pulls in the white truck. First off, this guy was professional. He was great. He's stellar. He deserves a raise. I guess he's a salesman / works on the vehicles. So he goes in, the gate. I go in behind him. I walk through the gate and I, introduce myself, shake hands. And what ended up happening, he showed me the truck. He started it up, sounded good. It got the blemishes on it, but I'm not buying it for cosmetic. I'm just buying it to get back and forth. So what ended up happening was looking at the vehicle. I'm about to finalize the deal. I called my wife. I'm on the phone with her trying to, FaceTime her so she can see it. But, the deal was done in my head, because I'm like, yeah, man, this is it. I see, I'm going to get it. And so the Hispanic guy walks in, and as he's walking in, he's about, yeah, I'm looking at this truck. And this was in the process of me passing my money to the guy. So I passed the envelope with the money, and now the guy was like, what do you mean you're here to looking at the truck? And he had my money, and he said, this man just bought it, right? And so the Hispanic was, no, I was told a couple hours ago I could come here, and and homeboy called the orchestrator of all this, Antoine Main, and was like, hey, you got me in a compromised position. There's two guys here looking at the truck. So I'm showing the salesman / body shop guy, look, I messaged about this truck this morning. He told me be here at 5. I'm here at 5. We negotiated $2,600. And the guy on the phone, you can hear him. Well, how much money the other guy got? The Hispanic guy said he got $2,800. Well, and the salesman was trying to do the right thing. I will say that. He was trying to do the right thing because I gave him the money and I was there first, right? And I understand in most cases, the business can decide who they do business with, but the work that Antoine Main did, or whatever his name is, I know his name Antoine, spelled with Antwon. Antoine, what he did was nasty, disgusting, inconsiderate, right? Because he done worked 2 deals, and both of us, me and the Hispanic, come from Fayetteville, out of Fayetteville. That's an hour and a half, depending on where he from. I know it's an hour and a half for me. And so now we're talking and we're trying to sort this out. Yeah, whoever get the $3,000, they get the truck. We negotiated $2,600. Don't nobody carry around cash like that anymore. I took out exactly what we negotiated, and you gonna renege on my deal because the other guy. And look, for $200 extra, the Hispanic guy went up to $3,000. He didn't even have to. He had the $2,800. But he went up. He said, I give $3,000. And the guy said he gets the truck. After the salesman had my money, I was there, and he worked this deal. Now, I'm not butthurt like I was earlier. I was upset. I was angry for a moment. But you know what? That goes to show you, people like customer service, garbage. Like, I'm not going to tell you not to patronize back to new Auto Shop LLC on 109 Green Street East. I'm not going to tell you not to do. I'm not going to tell you to do that because they employ people. I understand people got to work. They work for their money. I pray the best for them. But the way Antoine did business today, woo, Lord Jesus, that was nasty work, bro. That was disgusting. Y'all might know him. Back to new in Wilson, North Carolina. You can show, I blocked him and everything, but I definitely left a review on his marketplace profile. But that was nasty work. That was unprofessional. If you know him, show him this. Let him know. And he got my number. I called him. He could call me. That was disgusting and nasty work. But I'm okay with it. Because if that's how you do your business, I pray the best for you. And that's all I got to say. Anyway, back to new. They got vehicles under $5,000. On 109 Green Street East in Wilson, North Carolina. His name is Antoine Main. And yeah, that's all I got to say. All right. Love y'all. Thank you for listening to my little rant and story. Yeah.